and gentlemen, we can have your attention. You're more than welcome to mention to the people that are sitting inside that we're presently having the ketubah signing. And if anybody would like to witness and to come in for the ketubah signing and for the badekin ceremony, they're welcome to do so. Okay. If they prefer to sit, they're certainly welcome. A beautiful calligraphy ketubah, which is the marriage document. The traditional text is ancient. It's written in Aramaic, and basically, by witnessing the ketubah, by the cantor and myself signing the ketubah, and by Lenny's agreement to the fulfillment of the terms of the ketubah, he's promising, as we'll explain later, and it's traditional to read the ketubah under the chuppah as part of the wedding ceremony. He's promising to provide for his wife, to treat her appropriately as is appropriate for Jewish women, for Jewish wives, and to be a faithful and loyal husband. Basically, Lenny is making the promises here. Heather will keep this as hers for as long as she is married, and we hope that will be for many, many years. There is one letter that's not completed, so as this contract has not been completely written prior to this afternoon, and that's the letter Aleph, which stands for one. And what we're going to do over here is complete that letter. If I do it well, I'll get the job. Okay. Lenny's task will be to see if he can read this. Traditional fashion of indicating acceptance of terms of a contract, a Jewish contract, is the transference of something of value, even of minimal value. So I'll give this for Lenny to hold and to say that you accept the terms of this ketubah.
I accept the terms of the ketubah.
Okay, excellent. I will sign my name, followed by the cantor.
Yeah, sure.
That's right. That's right.
And accepted by Lenny. We're in preparation momentarily to go to the chuppah, to the wedding canopy. Prior to that, there is a beautiful custom. It's called badekin, which is from the Yiddish German, which means veiling, where we veil the bride. Heather will be coming up the steps and be sitting down in one of the seats that we've prepared behind us. And we take the veil and place it upon her face in the tradition of our ancestors, the patriarchs and the matriarchs. And what the veiling says, and the import of the veiling, is that although our bride, the Kala, Heather, is so very beautiful as one could see, the veiling indicates that it's the inner beauty that is the determining factor and the important factor for husband and wife to remember. Have it there?
Yeah. In the back.
Mazel tov, mazel tov, and singing tov, singing tov, mazel tov, mazel tov, and singing tov.
Never went to one of those. No, they do that in the ceremony.
Making sure it's her.
The wedding was over, and then you left it. And then you family up, and then you scream, but it was too late, there's nothing you can do about it. The ceremony goes off, and everything was together.
Is that everything? David?
Sarah, Rivka, Rachel, Leah. Lechatai, Yishmira, Yoher, Adonai, Panav, Elecha, Lichanecha, Esau, Adonai, Panav, Elecha, Yasein Lecha, Shalom. Mazel tov, Simchat tov.
joy, we thank God for his blessing of love, which we celebrate today, formally consecrating the love of Leonard and Heather for each other. May they always rejoice in their love, graced by delight through their mutual affection. Lord our God, source of all blessing, fulfill every worthy wish of their hearts. Open their eyes to the beauty and the mystery of the love they hold for each other every day as today. May their life together embrace and nurture the promise of this moment, so that all who know them will call them truly blessed. And let us say, marriage ceremony begins with two short blessings, blessings of betrothal. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, borei peri hagafen. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kiddishanu b'mitzvosav, v'tzivonu al ha'arayos, v'yosalonu es varusos, v'hitirlonu es anitzuos lonu, al yidei chuko v'kiddushin. Baruch atah Adonai, Mekadesh Amo Yisrael, al yidei chuko v'kiddushin. Share this cup of wine, so may you share all things of this day's love.
By this ring, you are consecrated to me, my wife. Please, with Lord Moses, and with the Lord's will.
Yes. Marriage ceremony includes not only the harayat, the spoken word, but the written word. Sign this document, the ketubah, the marriage contract, several minutes before coming to this chuppah. Written in Aramaic, traditionally it's read under the chuppah. It talks about promises that Lenny makes to Heather, fulfillment of his marriage vows. Be'echad b'Shabbos, מארבע יומים לחודש תמוז שנת 5,348 מיליון שנות מordecai, אלנטאון, פנסילבניה, איך החוסן אליעזר אלתו, בן שמעון למשפחת ספרמן, אומר לה הבסולטה הדס פנינה, was Mordechai, משפחת רוזנצוויג, habe die Inter wie das Moshe wie Israel, man auch alle Fioke wie Jesi war, wenn es sich in die Fioke zu den Juden, den Hochgehen und Hochgehen, den Sonnen und der Pfannes die Avimna die Kima was zweiten Kesses Kosten because in mit der Reise.
Zunayati, Society, Simukai, Melova, Site, Colorado, Sias, Marahadas, Sudo, Habirin, Tokudan, Junior, Mahas, Vibayagua, a professor, they is a having technique, one and Lusha, Shusha, Aristo, a call Kabbalah, Mias Alta, Passanan, Mayas, Kesset, sorry. In Soviet as Alta, Passandinan, those who come in the layout, Mayas, Kesset, sorry, back in Degno. Saka, Coma, thanks, Kesset, sorry. Homer Avios Alta, Passandinan, Achaishok, Subdidon, Dunila, Subdido, Kapola Solavia, Yasuka, Service for Mikol Shvara, because the Konin, the Isik Kosko Shemaya, the Konia, the Osirano, the Victor, the Hosin, this Nachais, less than Achais. Kunia Yachron, Birobon, from Construct, Subdido, the Subdido, Minor, the Arthur, the Alcasboy, the Hayai, who was a Hai, Yamadan, the Achaish, Subdido, the Subdido, Kapola Avios Alta, Passandinan, Comical Strike, Sugos, the Subdido, the Process, Revolution, the Tigan Hakaman from the Rock. Lokas macht du das Störung. Wenn wir noch jetzt Alter, wenn Shimon nicht war Experiment Kassanan, oder das Latino, was Mordecai nicht war das Rosesweit, ja, all mal die Kosten für das von der Kosten mit der hat kosher mit kein Nummer auf Herman's A, no has show weiß. Suba witnesses before God and man that Lenny and Heather came this day to be consecrated under this chuppah. Duly conscious of the solemn obligations of marriage, the chassan Lenny made the following declaration to his bride: "Be thou consecrated unto me as my wife, according to the laws and traditions of Moses and Israel. I will love, honor, and cherish you. I will protect and support you. I will faithfully care for you and care for your needs as prescribed by Jewish law and traditions." And the Kala Heather made the following declaration: "Accepting the wedding ring, I pledge you all my love and devotion. I take upon myself the fulfillment of all the duties incumbent upon a Jewish woman." Husband, Kala, bride, and groom together have come here declaring before God and man their agreement by free will, without reservation or restraint, the articles identified in the Ksubah, and that they intend to be bound by this holy covenant so long as they wish. Lenny, Heather, these moments under the chuppah are moments of great happiness. They're exciting moments for you. Anxious moments, holy moments. To share them with you is a special privilege and honor. Lenny, Heather, the wedding ceremony, just begun moments ago, starts with 2 short brachot blessings. And will conclude in moments from now with 7 additional blessings. Our rabbis wanted to emphasize by this the role that bracha, that blessing, plays in marriage. The 2 of you have been the recipients of so many blessings: a warm and caring family, exposure to and love of our traditions and our heritage. You've been endowed with so many beautiful midos characteristics and traits, both inside and outside. But the bracha, the true blessing of the hour, is your love for one another and your promised commitment to each other. We pray that your marriage will be strong and secure, successful and happy. Always be aware that happiness in marriage is not a gift given, but an achievement earned. That success in marriage depends not only on choosing the right things, but on being the right things. There's a beautiful folk tale that relates that when 2 people married, God sends down 3 angels to hold up the 3 pillars of the new home that this chuppah represents. The angels observe Jewish values and traditions, understanding and respect, permeating in that new home. And God comes down and holds up the 4th pillar, establishing the home firmly and securely. Heather, Lenny, may God be an integral part of your home. May you find blessings in God's eyes and in man's eyes. Together you hold the key to our kingship as a people. How you respond to the challenge of married life will make a difference. That your commitment to Jewish living is strong and grows stronger every day. That your faith in God strengthen your faith in each other. And you'll find yourselves worthy of our blessings, God's blessings, now and forever. It's my good fortune to be the first one to wish Lenny and Heather his husband and wife. Continue now with the Sheva Brachot, the 7 concluding blessings. Please respond, Amen, to each of the blessings. Praise to you, Lord our God, King of the universe, creator of the fruit of the vine. Praise to you, Lord our God, King of the universe, who created all things for your glory. Praise to you, Lord our God, King of the universe, creator of man. Praise to you, Lord our God, King of the universe, who created man and woman in your image, that together they may perpetuate life. Praise to you, O Lord, creator of mankind.
Is the
restored to her in joy. Praised are you, Lord, who causes Zion to rejoice at her children's return.
Psalmody of the song of Re'im Wa'ovim. Yizameinu Yisir lo Viganei V'Mikdash. Baruch Atah Adonai. Misameach Osam
Grant perfect joy to these loving companions as you did to the first man and woman in the Garden of Eden. Praise to you, O Lord, who grants the joy, bride, and groom.
Baruch Atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher baruch v'zimecha osamecha alav nilarina nitzamecha
Praise to you, Lord, King of the universe, who created the joy and gladness, bride and groom, song, delight, and rejoicing, love and harmony, peace and companionship. Lord our God, may there ever be heard the cities of Judah and the streets of Jerusalem, voices of joy and gladness, voices of bride and groom, the jubilant voices of those joined in marriage under the chuppah, the voices of young people feasting and singing. Praised are you, Lord, who causes the groom to rejoice with his bride. Since both of you have joined voluntarily in this ceremony which binds you together in marriage, abiding by the laws of the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania, and acting in accordance with the law imposed with them, Lenny and you are now husband. Blessed joy and gladness, love and harmony, companionship and peace. The ceremony is concluded, breaking of the glass, to indicate that even at the moment of our greatest joy, as we celebrate the marriage of these two wonderful young people, we recall the destruction of the temple, we recall the calamities that befell our people, we remember our commitments to our heritage, to our past, to the beginning of our future.
us dance together as the new Mr. and Mrs. They've chosen As Time Goes By.
What are you going to do with your dad?
A theme song from Casablanca. You must remember this. A kiss is still a kiss. A sigh is still a sigh. The fundamental things apply as time goes by. And when two lovers woo, they still say I love you. On that you can rely. No matter what the future brings, as time goes by. Let's hear it for the beautiful couple. Come on. Moonlight and love songs. We'd like to have everybody join in on with them so they don't feel so out of place there. Come on. Hearts full of passion, jealousy, and hate. Woman needs man, and man must have his mate. On that you can rely. It's still the same old story. Half of love and glory. A case of do or die. The world will always welcome lovers as time goes by. Moonlight and love songs, never out of date. Hearts full of passion, jealousy and hate. Woman needs man, and man must have his mate. While on that you can rely. It's still the same old story. A fight for love and glory. A case of do or die. The world will always welcome lovers as time goes
Amotzi lechem min haaretz.
Amen.
May we have blessings from the ground, from whatever God provides for the bride and the groom. May they have good joy, good life, good happiness, and good health forever.
Amen.
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 Cut this.
Okay. He said he has a big mouth now.
Lenny and Heather, first of all, I'm sure I speak for all your family and friends when I wish you a life full of good health and happiness. Now, I wrote a little poem, and I'm gonna read it. I hope I don't end up rapping, but I may. No Robert Frost, so. Lenny and Heather, today is your day, so sit back, relax, and listen to what I have to say. It was a sunny day in 1983 when Lenny said, let's form a fraternity. It took 2 years and a whole lot of beers, but we achieved what we set out to be. Once Phi Psi got started, Lenny and I departed for a year abroad in England. After a few fun-filled classes at the University of Kent, we packed up and hit the continent. With Let's Go Europe as our guide, our funds receded faster than low tide. Our journey brought us to Italy, where Lenny ate some pasta that didn't agree. On to France, Lenny's stomach still ached, so we were forced to separate. We met up again in the UK and had a blast throughout the rest of our stay. Back to Lehigh, Lenny went, and soon it was his and Heather's engagement. First things first, Lenny went to get his graduate degree while working this summer at AT&T. Here, Heather, you had a long wait for the arrival of this big date. Heather, you went the distance with motivation and endurance, in addition to Lenny's periodical reassurance. However, Heather, I have one bit of advice for you. Go buy yourself a sturdy running shoe. Finally, Lenny, your laces have been tied, and we all can see he's thrilled Heather's his bride. I know the two of you will run as one, with loads of happiness, good health, and fun.
special I have in store for you right now. We noticed something. We noticed that ladies were in one circle, gentlemen were in another circle, and so I'd like to teach you a little dance that my Hasidic grandmother taught me. Why don't you ladies line up on my left and gentlemen on my right? Ladies on my left, gentlemen on my right. Face each other, two lines. I would like the bride, this is in honor of the bride, and the bride, I think you should be in the center of one line and the groom in the center of the other line, facing the bride. Right in the line, but with them. Now let's see, I don't know if you'll be able to do much jumping with your gown. Yes.
We have to get the chair. Somebody want to move the chairs? Thank you.
Okay, now here's something in honor of the bride. It's a dance in honor of the bride. We'd like you to do it. Ladies, your arms around each other's waist, please. And when I give you the signal, I want you to dance toward the gentleman's line, one foot in front of the other, this way. Okay, or as close to that as you can get. Nobody should fall down on the floor here. Ready? Gentlemen, you clap your hands. We're going to go forward and back twice. You ready? Here we go. 1, 2, ready, go. One more time. La 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 la. La 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 la. Pretty good, pretty good. That line was almost ready for television. This time, gentlemen, ladies, you put your hands down. It's going to be your turn. We let them go first so you can see what to do. But don't put your arms around the waist. People will talk about you. Put it around the shoulders of the man next to you, please. Put your arms around his shoulders, and we're going to do the same business with the feet. Ladies are going to give them a little bit of enthusiasm. 1, 2, 3, go. Back you go. One more time. Okay, pretty good, but I have to tell you, the girls' line was a little straighter than yours. But girls, the second step, same thing with your feet, but with your hands. You wind as you go, and when you go back, you wind the other way. So you wind clockwise going, counterclockwise coming back. Okay? All right, you wind clockwise going. 1, 2, ready, go. Back you go. One more time, forward. No touching, guys, no touching. Okay, you see what they did, fellas? We're teaching the bride household tasks. Winding, see, and the groom's learning too. Because it's a 50-50 proposition. ERA. Okay, fellas, your turn. Winding, you ready? Same thing. 1, 2, 3, go. Back you go. Do it one more time. Okay, that's step 2. Now step 3, you're going to do the same thing with your feet, but your hands go above your head. And like a tarantella almost, you're going to clap your hand as you go forward and back, girls. Fellas, you're going to give them a little encouragement. And no tickling if they get close, guys. 1, 2, girls, go. Back you go. Watch this guy. One more time. Okay, gentlemen, it's your turn to practice this portion. Your hands up. You ready? Girls, you watch them. 1, 2, ready, go. One more time. Okay. Now that was rehearsal. Now we know 3 steps. We're going to do the whole dance without stopping. 1 step. Girls around the waist. Then the fellas, watch my cue on the shoulders. Then winding, then clapping. Okay, girls? 1, 2, ready, go. Now you're going back. Fellas, round the shoulders, here you go. Back you go. Girls, you're gonna wind now. Ready, go. Have a good honeymoon. That's even better.
Yeah. You look like.
He looks incredibly old.
Oh, nice.
You know what I mean?
Gee, you're a charmer.
You don't look 17. It's a compliment. Not 17.